Morant with it. Outside Wells. Back to Morant. It's rebounded by Sabonis. And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Kings. First quarter, just over a minute played. Picked by Sabonis. And Murray launches it from deep. Offensive rebound. Pass to Levine. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
A well-practiced shooter. Levine has complete confidence in his shooting motion.
A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. It's Wells on the wing. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. From deep three-point range. Hauled in by the Kings. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Grizzlies. That one was in Memphis.
And in their last game against this club, turnovers really were a problem for them.
Yeah, taking care of the ball has to be their #1 priority. But they also have to stay aggressive. You have to strike a good balance.
And so it's Memphis with it, following the score by Sacramento. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. On the wing, Levine. Outside for Mitchell. Takes the three, and he buries his first look.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
And there's Edey. That's good. And the assist by Morant.
Well, Morant just put so much pressure on the defense to make a choice on that pick and roll.
Pass to Sabonis. Back to Mitchell. Sabonis outside. Over Edey. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Well, you can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
Well, Domantas Sabonis, already top 10 all-time in triple-doubles.
Yeah, he's a prolific scorer, rebounder, and playmaker. And B.A., he continues to add layers to his game, and he's still in the thick of his prime.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Ja Morant looking to lead the way. He said, I set the tone. My teammates feed off of it, and I love to compete. That's how we all grew up, playing on the blacktop outside, competing at a high level when there was no cameras around. Guys?
He's got that alpha mentality. Allie, thanks for the report.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
And so now a timeout called by Doug Christie. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Going with a whole new group out there. And we have just about a half a season left. Here's our latest power rankings. You look at Atlanta, they're a rising team climbing to 5th on the board.
Well, right now for Sacramento, they have stayed in the same spot basically all season. But you get the sense they want to move the needle more. We'll see if they'll be able to do this moving forward.
Nurkic's shot is good.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Pass to Aldama. It's stolen by Washington. Here's Peterson. Washington outside. Here's Peterson. He has a clear impact on this offense, putting up over 19 a game. And it's Washington missing. Grizzlies trail by 7. And he makes it.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
And so it's Carter who brings up the ball for the Kings. Pass to Clifford. There's a screen by Nurkic. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some stats for him.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Clark is checked in for Memphis. Grimes comes in for Wells.
Quentin Grimes.
For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. So Tuomas Isalos decided to call timeout here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. These guys gets to the line, you can chalk up the points. Here are your top free throw shooters over the past month. Ja Morant on top.
And over this stretch, his foul shooting has been exceptional. You could tell he was enjoying every single trip to the line.
Morant with it. He's checked by Carter. And again, Memphis no good. Here's Peterson, pounded by Morant. Pass to Clifford, three-pointer. The rebound by Edey. And we may have an injury here. That does not look good.
And you guys know that this is something every player worries about, no matter your age or your ability.
Yeah, teams do everything they can to protect against it, but at this point, all you can do is hope he's not gone for too long.
Grizzlies trail by 5. Pass to Clark. Jackson against Washington. Back to Clark. It's stolen by Nurkic. And he drives in. Peterson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's Evans. Rebounded by Nurkic. The Kings lead by 7. To the wing, right side. Sacramento passing it around. His last outing, he had 24 points.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Here's Evans, and it's good. 2 points.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Here's Peterson. Carter from outside. Whoa! He just got it off in time!
That was close. Now, he doesn't panic in these situations.
He released it just in the nick of time. What a shot.
And so it's Sacramento earning this break in the action, up 10. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Kings.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight, turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
The duo inside, Murray and Sabonis. Zach LaVine out there with Mitchell. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Murray for 3. Clark grabs the board. Grizzlies trail by 8. To the paint. And there's Jackson on the assist from Jerome. Jackson's got his first 2 points of the night.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Mitchell, the pass to LaVine. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. To the left side wing. Clock at 6. 4-3. Oh, LaVine, an aerial assault. And Grant, when it comes to a franchise player, how much does it help to have a guy who unites the locker room?
Well, you know, B.A., when you think of guys like LeBron James or a Stephen Curry or Tim Duncan, it's not just about their play on the court, but the type of person you see in the locker room. That can rally a franchise. And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Sabonis, the pass to LaVine. And the 3 off target.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Jerome feeling it out a bit. Jackson for 3. Sacramento grabs the miss. Sabonis has got his 4th rebound in this one. And stolen by Clark. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Here's Evans. Gets some space and buries the jumper. Now just a 4-point Sacramento lead.
Too much space on the perimeter. There needs to be a little more energy from the defense.
Driving to the basket. The 3 from Mitchell. That shot off the mark. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Pass to Grimes. Now Clark. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And timeout called by Doug Christie. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
Your Sacramento Kings power record. Greg Sacramento.
It's February. Let's see how things look out west. You look at the Grizzlies. If the playoffs started today, they'd go in as the 7 seed. And check it out, the Kings down a few spots.
Right now, for Sacramento, I really think they've been hit and miss thus far. I mean, they are a playoff-level team, but are they championship level? Probably not.
Yeah, and that's not a knock on them. This is where most people expected them to be. They just don't have the talent to be up there with the contenders.
Here's LaVine, following the bucket by the Grizzlies. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Picked by Murray. LaVine passes to Murray. Murray takes flight!
That's all the space Murray needs to feel comfortable shooting. Once the space provides that, the rest is easy.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks. The Grizzlies back among the top teams in the West after a down season in 2023-24. Ja Morant said, quote, "The confidence never left. As far as chemistry, we've been around each other for a while and we know each other well. This is my team. I'm confident in my team every step of the way." Brian, back to you.
They play with swagger. Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. Now here's Jerome. 14 points for him last game against Dallas. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Sacramento Kings. On Friday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Portland, going up against the Blazers. And then on Sunday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Dallas Mavericks.
One way you could look at this difficult stretch against some of the best in the league, it's a tremendous chance to prove to the league just how good your team is. It could provide a huge statement.
First one falls for him. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Both free throws good from Jerome.
Well, you see why teams try to avoid fouling him. You're basically giving away points.
Pass to Peterson. Fires top of the key. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Peterson's got 6.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Here's Peterson. He has 6. Outside Carter. 6 on the shot clock. The 3 from Washington. Sinks it from distance. And the Kings lead by 4.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Carter against Jerome. From behind the arc. Pure from three-point range. He's got 7.
And he simply makes them pay for the lackluster defense.
And we've got 1:18 left in the second quarter. And the ball out of play. The Grizzlies will have it. And here are some point guards who have been very hot from beyond the arc this year. And you look at Jerome, just an outstanding shooter. He's currently 5th in the league in three-point percentage.
I mean, when no other options are available, any one of these guys can just take charge and shoot that 3.
And when your one can hit threes himself, makes the offense so tough to stop.
Memphis making a switch here. Grimes is checked in.
The officials were right on top of that.
Memphis shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Number 23, 2 shots.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead. And that one drops, so now they lead by 1. 59 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Here's Peterson. He's got 6. There's a screen by Nurkic. Here's Peterson. Pass to Clifford. 5 to shoot. Outside Carter. Down low. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Right side Wells. Outside Grimes. Inside. Here's Aldama. And that was good. Aldama's gotten his first basket of the night.
And at 7 feet tall, Aldama can burn you inside. Even with the contact, he's tough to contain at times.
Here's Peterson. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to go on Zach Edey. Sacramento shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And so he makes both from the line. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Memphis ahead. They're up by 1. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Please direct your attention to the second quarter. And get ready for the fan half-court shots. Drum roll, please. Thinking about the shots. Better luck next time. One more time, a round of applause for the partners.
And looking at the Trailblazers matchup, This looks like a complete toss-up to me. Talent level is similar. These games are...
So let's move on now to this Grizzlies game, which has turned out to be a tight one.
I love how they're running their offense. They look...
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Kings. All right, now an update on Ja Morant's injury. Let's go to Allie LaForce.
Well, the head athletic trainer for Memphis provided some information for us. They told me it's a collapsed lung, a serious situation, and we're all hoping that he's okay. He'll be out for the rest of this game, and it sounds like it'll be a considerable amount of time before he's back in playing shape. Over to you.
Thanks, Allie. Appreciate the update.
Well, look, injuries take a mental toll as well. These guys all want to be contributing to the best of their ability. It's tough to sit out and watch.
On the court for Memphis, we've got Edey, Santi Aldama out there with Jalen Wells. Then it's Ty Jerome.
You know, it's funny, but young Zach Edey has already established himself as one of the best offensive rebounders in this league.
Here's Mitchell. Memphis with a rebound.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert, but that time he just couldn't get it done. Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
The Kings trailing. Sabonis in the post. Edey's there. And Sabonis slams it in.
Well, look, Sabonis has the footwork to get himself in position to finish right at the cup.
Jerome, a screen on Levine. Back to Jerome. Lays it up and banks it in. Jerome's got his third basket of the night.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And timeout called by Doug Christie. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Sacramento has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Into the third. 2 minutes in now.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Spins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Banked it in off the glass. 11 points in the game.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Outside Murray. The three is up. The Grizzlies pull it in. Edey's got 4 rebounds now. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Keegan Murray. That's his first foul. And so Tuomas Isalo calls the timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And with this pause,